What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Chihu Garage. My name is Kikes, and in this episode, we got a new project, or should I say, a new distraction. Something keeping me from working on my own truck. My oldest son started driving, so we picked up this for him. It's his first car. It's a 2011 4runner. We traded in a 2015 Honda P-Lot for this. I know some people will say that doesn't make sense, but Honda P-Lots are just not cool. And you're only cool in high school once. That's what I heard. It's four-wheel drive. And we already did some stuff to it. Changed out the radio, It already smells like a locker room. We also ripped out the third row. And I made this floor. And, put some stereo stuff inside, but yeah. I already swapped out the headlights because this thing had like mismatching headlights. Custom bullet antenna. LEDs just to look cool. And that thing's a DVD player screen. I don't think these kids know what a DVD is anyway. It has high miles, some rust. It's kind of a POS, but it's gonna be a good first car. Main thing, we look cool, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get to the video. Because of the high mileage, I'm gonna be swapping out all the brakes and the wheel bearings in the front and the bushings and the control arms and the springs, pretty much all the suspension in the front. And while we're at it, we're gonna throw on this 3-inch rough country lift kit. And before all you Toyota nerds come at me saying that rough country is ass, well, it was $900. Came with fully assembled struts. Look at that. Assembled. Aluminum upper control arms. Huh? Heavy duty springs. No spacers. Came with the rear shocks too. And it was $900 on Amazon. Free shipping. And you already know. Link in the description. And if you click on any of my links in any of my videos to the Amazon stuff, I get a small percentage. So feel free, click away, buy whatever you need. But yeah. And while we're at it, I bought new hubs too. Those are sway bar end links, front and rear. I bought lower control arms. It's factory lower control arms, but all new ball joints, new bushings. Let me go hype myself up and get ready to do this because it takes a while. I gotta stretch and stuff since I'm old now. And it's been pouring. It's been pouring like crazy. So crazy. They canceled school today. It's not raining right now, but they canceled school today and they canceled sporting events. So otherwise this car wouldn't even be home for me to do anything. But yeah. I'm gonna try let some of this rain dry off so I don't get wet. Gotta get this car on the jacks. Can you see all this stuff in here?
Check it out.
Put it on 0.5.
What is it?
Are you kidding me? It's a Mickey Mouse pancake. Have you seen it?
So usually I practice on one side off camera. So when I show myself doing the other side on camera, I don't look like a noob. But this freaking 4runner fought me the whole freaking time. So my usual video format just went right out the window.
Okay, it's good.
And yep, everything was stuck, rusted, frozen. I had to cut off both ends of every sway bar link, and it was just by far a nightmare and probably one of the worst cars I ever worked on in my life. Plus, Toyota uses freaking fine thread for a lot of stuff. So, like, even if the threads aren't damaged, they're just frozen shut. So, this thing totally kicked my butt. And therefore, footage is limited. But we'll see what we get. And thanks to my cameraman, my wife. But look at this frame rust, man. That's what I was dealing with. I don't know why these things are so valuable when they're kind of built crappy, just saying. But yeah, I wasn't gonna leave it like this. So went and grabbed the wire brush, knocked off most of the crap, and hit it with the Pour 15. And look, brand new again. Yep. Came out pretty sick. And this is me sitting here contemplating life. Here we got the torch. Okay. The old crap is finally out. Thanks to the torch, the sawzall, the cutoff wheel. Out of the 4 alignment pins, I only had to saw off one, but that one was the worst. And I had to cut the control arm first just to get to the alignment bolt. Oh yeah. Yeah. This sucks. This freaking car sucked. It's the most crap I had to use. Oh, but when all said and done, guys, look at that. The rough country stuff, I would highly recommend if anybody was wondering. The parts seem pretty quality made. They seem pretty good. And it rides pretty cherry. But that could be probably because I changed everything else too. And then the back wasn't so bad. I did have to saw off the sway bar end links in the back, but everything else came out. And I just pushed the axle down, throw the new springs and the new shocks in. And oh boy, yeah, the Panhard will address that later, but I just went back. So the next day, went to Scotty's alignment. Got there at 7:30. I was out by 8:50. Look at this bad boy. Drove so cherry. I recommend Scotty. Shout out to Scotty's. Okay, boys. So I just pulled up from MJ Motorsports with the new wheels. This is 17 by... Shit, I don't even know. Maybe it says... I just went there and I was like, what do you guys have in stock? They couldn't take the car in because they're booked till like May. So I told them, what if I just buy the rims and tires and stuff? If they could do it today. And I pretty much went with whatever they had in stock. So these are 17 by 8.5 and 0 offset, I believe. Check this out. It's killer, right? With some 33s. 30 trees, 285 70 17. Falcon, what you call this? Wild Peaks. 30 trees. I gotta get this stuff. I'm trying to rush because I paid for new TPMS sensors, and then I gotta go back over there and program them. I paid for them to program the TPMS, so I might as well go back and do them, right? But I think these are gonna be killer. And how's my Silverado? It's a work truck, cherry work truck. All the boys, they asked me if I wanted to sell this, but the truth is I cannot, because I spent more money on this thing than it's worth. You know what I mean? Ooh. We'll try this at home, guys. It's good because I get one full 6 foot, 6.5 inch, 6 foot 6 inch bed, and it can handle this kind of stuff. I was thinking about taking a black truck, but then you gotta lift them up higher, you know? Oof. Oh. Oh. Yes, sir. My jacks are all low pro, and it's pretty irrelevant for this. But I need my old man knee pad. Okay. So yeah, I gotta stack blocks. Don't try this at home, but we're not gonna get enough lift. Yummy. Yeah. I said never really cared about the wheels and stuff, as long as they look nice. And the only one that I like is like the Volk or the raised TE37s. But I'm not trying to spend $5,000 on wheels. They look cherry though, but even the fake kind. But anyways, I just asked homie what they had in stock. That's what we got. And it's gonna be, it looks pretty killer. I mean, oh, that mud flap gotta go, yo. Okay. 1 second. Yep. Okay. Paid for these two. Gorilla splined. I never even had this kind of stuff for myself. All locking lugs. You know what I mean? I buy the cheapest stuff all the time. But I guess we go a little bit, do a little extra for the kids, huh? Mud flap. Yeet! Oh, yes, sir. How's that? Sicka. It's pretty flush. We could have went with some little poke out, but The guy told me if you're gonna do that with the 33s, you gotta cut the body mount. And I already cut enough crap on this car. Okay, let's do the back. Small garage problems, but you gotta make do with what you got. Be like me and bitch and moan about how I wish I had a lift, because I really do. But yeah, you know it's a flex for me? Having one of these. I know. It's a jack from Harbor Freight. The thing is, we don't have Harbor Freight here in Hawaii. So G, shout out G again. And brother Vince and all the boys, all the homies. Bought this in Vegas and they shipped it over after our Bakersfield Cali trip. So now it's a flex for me to own a Harbor Freight jack in somewhere that doesn't have Harbor Freight. All right. Lower it and torque it. So I did have to move my jack under the diff because I couldn't get high enough. Torque specs is 83. Awesome. She go, huh? How come nobody told me about that 4runner lean in the back? How this driver's side rear is like a little bit low, so you add one little spacer on top. Shit, if I knew that, I would have did that while I was doing everything else. Oh, but she looked pretty sick. Huh? Shee-hoo! So we got done just in time because the next day my son had his prom. So I told him he had to go wash his truck because you can't pick up your date in a dirty car. You know what I'm saying? And he just came home from practice. They just clinched the berth to the states baseball tournament. So he just had practice this morning, came home. Now he gotta wash his ride so he can go pick up his date for prom. And I had to throw the boys in here, some of my biggest fans, my biggest supporters, and their dates, the mountains in the back. And that's it for this video, guys. If you liked this kind of 4runner content, let me know. I'll probably do some more stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. And just thanks for all the support. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.